Hello, Aaron here. It's been a little while since I put up a movie, and people have been wanting to see pictures of what I'm doing here in Florida. So I decided the best thing to do would be to put up some video, and what would be better than a day in the life of Aaron. So I'm going to try my best today to capture a bunch of stuff on video and put up a general idea of what goes on and how I do things and how life is going for me lately. So you see right behind me here, I'm cooking up some oatmeal for breakfast. My little pocket rocket that my cousin Seth got me. It's working pretty well. So I'll have some piping hot oatmeal in a minute there. Here's my spot I've been talking about. Got a picnic table there, and down on the two seats between them there, I've got my sleeping bag and my pad down there. I'll step away here and show you the pavilion. There's my little home suite pavilion there. Keeps me out of the rain, which is great because it's rained several times since I got here. I've got the nice view of the sunrise and all that. On the other side of those bushes is the beach. I'll have to show you guys all that in a minute. Alright, so all picked up and ready to go here. And so I'm off this morning, and the first order of business today is that I have an appointment to meet with the good folks at Indian Creek Country Club. I finally got on the phone with them yesterday, and they told me that I had an appointment to come meet with them at 10 o'clock. So that's the deal. I'm hoping I can walk away with a job, but at least I can give them my resume and talk to them, and maybe they can call me back and give me a job later or something. But I'm excited about that. I'm gonna go find out, see how that goes, and let you know when I get there. But it's gonna be a little while. It's a long walk out there. I'm at this is Hullover Park here that I've been talking about. Got the palm trees and all that. That's Collins Drive out there. Goes right by. There's my spot, and all that. So I'll be walking for a little while. Get out there and see how this job possibility goes down. I'll let you know. This was Hullover I was just coming from. What we've got here is Bal Harbor. I don't know if you can read the sign there. Not very well, but Bal Harbor, and we're walking along here. That's the next town over from Hullover. So still got a long ways to go. I'm just started out. I'm only maybe 15-20 minutes into my walk, and just keep on trudging. Alright, so you saw the town of Bal Harbor back there. This is Surfside here. Definitely more shops and storefronts and that kind of thing. It's early in the morning, so there's not many people out. Later on this evening, this place will be packed and teeming with lots of people. But for now, just me and a couple of workers out. Smells good. There's a bakery or something like that somewhere, and I'm probably about halfway there. Here is 91 Street, and I'll take a right here and turn down to where the golf course is down here. Here's the main entrance here, and the office with the security droid inside. Hopefully he'll let me in today because I have an appointment. We'll see how it goes. I am in. I'm finally in. This place is nice. Got a gate here. And we'll see how this works, but I'm in! Finally, after a week of trying to just get into this place. I've got past the front gate. It took me a week to get past the front gate of this place. I really hope I get this job. Look at this place. Yeah, it can be special to get in here. I guess I'm special. We'll see if I'm special enough. Alright, so I got into the golf course and Lisa called me. I guess Lisa is, I'm not sure what her job is there at the golf course, but she works there. She called me on my phone and wanted to know where I was. So they told her I came in the front door, but she didn't see me at the office. Wanted to know what kind of car I was driving. So I told her on the phone, no, I'm on foot. So she said, okay, I'll come get you. And a couple minutes later, she came by in a golf cart. I put my cart and my bag in the back of her golf cart and hopped in. She took me over to the office, and she had me fill out a job application. So I filled that out and stapled my resume to it. And then she took me out on the golf course to go find a guy named Joe. I guess he's the main supervisor of the golf course maintenance department there. So I talked to Joe for a few minutes. He was kind of a gruff, no-nonsense guy. Wanted to know what my qualifications and everything were, and had kind of a skeptical attitude to him and everything, which was different than Lisa, who was just all fun and games and happy and great and everything. But he was much more, you know, much more no games, no nonsense kind of guy. But he was nice also, and I talked to him for a few minutes, and then they took me back to the office again, and I talked to Troy, who was his assistant, I guess. I'll figure out what all these different people do eventually, but I think he's the assistant manager for the grounds, something like that. And I talked to him for a couple of minutes just about my experience and all that. And so the conclusion from them is that I'm gonna have, there's two guys going for this position at the golf course. They've done 2 job interviews recently. So it's down to me or this other guy, and I don't know this other guy, don't know anything about him or whether, you know, he's got experience. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but they've got to do background checks and the drug tests and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be a couple of days now before I know, while they review my application. And hopefully in a couple of days they will call me back and tell me I've got the job, or call me back and tell me I don't have it. So that was that. I feel a huge release of tension, I guess, now, just because I've done everything I can do, everything, you know, on my side. I finally, you know, got in the front door, talked to them, gave them my application and resume. So now I just have to wait. So I felt exhausted, so I came back here to the pavilion and just lay down. I've been just laying here for like 2 hours, just trying to relax and all that. So now, boy, it's a nice day out. I should probably go show you the beach and all that, and then maybe go to Dunkin' Donuts and go online and charge up. Maybe I can show you guys some of the people there. So that'd be great. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Alright, so finally the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the beach right here. The beautiful beach. I came all the way to Florida to see. is a lovely day out. I live here. This is like my backyard. That pavilion I sleep in is that one right there. This is the beach. So I live like on the beach, basically. It's my home. Like what mansion can stand up to that, right? Yeah, I think I got it pretty good. I do think so. So that's the beach. I can show you the restrooms in a minute if you want to see the restrooms. That's exciting. If you like that kind of thing. But I'm on my way to Dunkin' Donuts, so we'll be there soon. This is cool. This is something I haven't seen before, but the bridge up ahead opens up for boats to go underneath. And it's two bridges, one for each lane, and you can see the sides are up for a boat to go through. Heading west off the island here, actually from one island to another island, but this is where, see, there's the Winn-Dixie store over there where I get my groceries, and just ahead here is Dunkin' Donuts, so we're almost there. There we go, Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, so this is Teresita. I've talked about her in my blog already before. I called you the grandmother because I didn't know your name. But when the children come in, you're always very wonderful to children. They're happy to see you, so you're like a grandmother. So I called you the grandmother before. But her name is Teresita. And she works here at Dunkin' Donuts where I go online. That is a fairly normal, regular day in the life. I've seen a lot of the places I go, the people I meet, and the stuff I do. So after Dunkin' Donuts, I head back to Hullover Park again, to that pavilion, roll out my sleeping bag and have a little bit to eat, and call it a day. So that's pretty much how things go. I would be glad to hear any questions or thoughts about what I do. Be glad to answer more questions, so ask away. Give me thoughts and ideas and suggestions for stuff you'd like me to include in future videos. I will try to keep videos going once in a while, not very often, maybe once a week. If I can keep doing videos once a week, I can try that, we'll see. But there it is, a day in the life.